Now, in marriage, you're supposed to be monogamous, but in investing, you're supposed to be the exact opposite of that, and that means you play the field. You plant lots of seeds. Get out there. All right. So anyway, weird analogy, I know, but it's true. Diversify. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right. So would you take a look at the ticker symbol LUN in LUNR? Okay. Let me see what I can find out about Lunar, and I can give you my assessment. Um, Okay, so lunar. Okay, let's see. Intuitive Machines. Okay, it's a space exploration infrastructure company heavily involved in lunar exploration. Um, okay, so they have a big contract from NASA. Okay, that's good. Hopefully NASA won't let them go out of business. You know, Boeing has massive contracts with NASA, and Boeing is just horrible. They literally got twice as much money as SpaceX back, 13 years ago. And SpaceX has gone back and forth to space multiple times. Boeing, I don't think, has done it once, successfully in terms of taking astronauts up there. They don't even trust astronauts to get on Boeing ships. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that company, but it's insane. And they're still in business. I don't know how many screw ups Boeing has to have before they're just gone, but they're still operating. So maybe with the government having your back, you're able to stay in business. It's very weird. Let's see here. So the stock has gone up more than 50% or gained 200% this year. And after the NASA contract, it went way up. There are concerns about what they call shareholder dilution because space missions are expensive and capital intensive. And also when if they're releasing more stock to pay for that, that can dilute the value of the shares. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Richard Watkins says, Dr. Watkins, how come on Investopedia the gains are only reflective in cash and not the balance of one's overall portfolio? Actually, Richard, I think it is reflected in the value of your portfolio. Amani's in here, and I think you're talking about our Black Investors Cup. Yeah, she gives me a leaderboard every week, and that's the overall value of the portfolio. But Amani, I know Amani's in the chat. I think she is. If you're here, can you check on that and maybe give a response? That's a good question. I can look into that. I didn't know about any issue like that. What are your thoughts on private investing in a company? Let's see, Energy X. Let's see here. Is it riskier than public? Yeah, Nicole. I don't like private investments that much. I think that that's good. That's good for you if you have money to burn and you have plenty of time and you don't mind your money being locked up for years and years and years. I don't like private equity investments. I just don't. I'm not saying that they're bad. This is not my style. And because I don't like waiting for years to get my money, I want to be able to cash out when I'm ready. And the stock market lets you do that. Whereas a lot of the private equity investments don't. And also, there sometimes, there's like this whole fairy tale about the startup lottery ticket where you invest a little bit of money and it flips into something big. Like you hear, oh, Jay-Z invested in Uber and he made, billions of millions and millions of dollars. That's true, but most startups don't succeed. So most private equity companies or venture capitalists, let's go to venture capitalists, they invest in a lot of the private equity companies. Um, and they don't they expect most of them to fail. They have kind of a weird strategy where they'll invest in 10 companies and expect nine of them to not pan out to anything. But they're hoping that that 10th company will make up for all the losses of the first nine. I don't like to invest like that. That's not fun for me. So I would say if I was to invest in a private deal, which I have, I've done a lot of them, it's more so based on passion and my desire to support the project, and that's it. Dr. Claude Anderson, for example, there's a movie coming out about Dr. Anderson. I invested in that movie because I like Dr. Anderson and I like Powernomics. I did not invest in the movie because I'm thinking it's gonna flip and make me a whole lot of money or anything like that. And so maybe if it's something that you're interested in, or maybe if your investment gives you some sort of special access, or if it's something that you really care about, then maybe that's worth doing it.